Are you noticing that after you masturbate, you sometimes feel more discomfort than pleasure? Maybe the sensation isn't quite what it used to be, or it takes you longer to recover. Many men over 30 shrug this off and tell themselves it's just part of getting older. But the truth is, these changes are often warning signs that something preventable is happening to your sexual health. I'm Dr. Sofia Carter, a urologist who has worked with thousands of men to keep their sexual health strong well into their 60s and 70s. And here's the good news: you are not stuck with these problems. In most cases, they're not about age, they're about habits. Change the habits, and you can protect sensation, recover faster, and avoid long-term damage. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 most common masturbation mistakes men make after 30 and exactly how to avoid them. The truth is, once you're past 30, your body changes in ways that make your sexual health more sensitive. To everyday habits, I'm not saying you suddenly become fragile, but certain systems that were once incredibly resilient start to need more care. Your circulation is one of the biggest factors here. The blood vessels that supply your penis are extremely fine, much narrower than the ones feeding your legs or arms. Think of them like the smallest side streets in a city. They're great when traffic is flowing smoothly, but it doesn't take much to create a blockage. Even small amounts of repeated pressure or restricted flow can start to impact how well those vessels deliver oxygen-rich blood, which is critical for strong, lasting erections. At the same time, the nerves in that area become more sensitive to strain. These are the same nerves responsible for every sensation you feel, and they're like delicate electrical wires. Bend or compress them too often, and the signal can weaken. And then there's your prostate, which sits right below your bladder. This small gland plays a big role in both sexual function and urinary health. After 30, it becomes more prone to inflammation and irritation, especially from constant pressure or friction. Imagine it like a sponge, soft and pliable at first, but if you keep pressing on it without giving it a chance to recover, it can lose its shape and function. I know this might sound concerning, but here's the encouraging part: you have far more control over these changes than you might think. The habits you develop, especially around masturbation, can either protect or slowly wear down these systems. That's why being mindful about how often and in what position you stimulate yourself isn't just about comfort in the moment. It's about preserving your long-term erectile quality, sensation, and bladder health for decades to come. Mistake number 1 is using a tight, intense grip for too long. I know this can feel like it gives you more control and more stimulation in the moment, but the truth is, over time, it can do real harm to your sexual health. When you squeeze too hard, you're compressing the tiny blood vessels that bring oxygen-rich blood into the penis. These vessels are incredibly delicate, and when they're squeezed repeatedly, it's like bending a garden hose. The flow stops, the pressure builds up behind it, and the tissue on the other end starts to suffer. Without steady blood flow, the nerves and tissues don't get the oxygen they need, and that can lead to decreased sensation over time. Many men experience what's informally called death grip syndrome, where they notice that sex with a partner feels less stimulating because their body has adapted to the intense, artificial pressure of that grip. And I understand how frustrating that can make you feel disconnected from your partner and from your own pleasure. But here's the good news: this is something you can change starting today. Your goal is to ease up on the pressure and let blood and sensation flow naturally. Loosen your grip, vary the way you stimulate yourself, and make sure you're using full shaft motion rather than focusing on just one small area. Think of it like retraining your body to respond to a more natural range of touch. At first, it might feel different, maybe even less intense, but your nerves will adapt and you'll begin to regain sensitivity. This simple change can protect your long-term erectile health, improve your responsiveness with a partner, and help you enjoy a healthier, more sustainable sex life well into your later years. Mistake number 2 is not allowing your body enough recovery time between sessions. I understand that sexual release can be a healthy and satisfying part of your life, but when it's happening too frequently without rest, you're not giving your body the chance to repair and reset. Each time you masturbate, the tissues in your penis, including the sensitive erectile chambers and surrounding skin, go through small amounts of stress. If that stimulation is repeated too soon, Before healing is complete, it can lead to in the soft tissue, nerve fatigue, and low-level inflammation that lingers. Think of your penis like a muscle you wouldn't go to the gym and train your biceps every hour of every day, because over time, you'd wear them down and lose strength instead of building it. The same principle applies here. If you notice soreness, reduced erection quality, or a dull, fatigued sensation, it's your body's way of asking for a break. The truth is, this isn't about taking away pleasure. It's about preserving it. By allowing at least 24 to 48 hours between intense sessions, you give your tissues time to fully replenish blood flow, your nerves a chance to recover their sensitivity, and your hormone levels the opportunity to stabilize. And here's the encouraging part. Most men who build in recovery time find that their erections feel stronger, orgasms are more satisfying, and overall energy improves. You are not alone if you've never thought about this before. Many men assume more is always better. Giving yourself that rest is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to protect your performance and pleasure for decades to come. Mistake number 3 is ignoring your prostate health. This is one that many men don't think about until there's already a problem, and I want to help you avoid that. The prostate is a small gland just below your bladder, but it has a huge influence on both your sexual function and urinary health. When it's healthy, it supports strong, comfortable erections, pleasurable orgasms, and easy urination. But when it's irritated or inflamed, you might notice discomfort during sex, reduced sexual satisfaction, or even changes in your urinary flow. The truth is, certain masturbation habits can put unnecessary stress on your prostate. Prolonged sitting on hard surfaces, leaning forward in certain positions for long periods, or engaging in prostate play without proper lubrication can all cause repeated pressure and microirritation. Over time, this can lead to chronic inflammation. Think of your prostate like a sponge, soft and flexible when cared for. But if you keep pressing down on it day after day without relief, it eventually loses its shape and resilience. I know it's easy to overlook this because the effects often build slowly, but prevention is always better than treatment. The good news is, protecting your prostate is simple. Change up your positions so you're not putting constant pressure. On your pelvic area, use softer seating if you're going to be in one place for a while, and if you're engaging in any kind of prostate stimulation, always use adequate lubrication to minimize friction. If you ever notice persistent pelvic discomfort, pain after orgasm, or urinary changes, that's your signal to check in with a urologist. It's not something to put off. You're not alone in this. Many men discover later in life that small adjustments earlier could have saved them years of discomfort. By making these changes now, you're not just preserving your sexual health here, ensuring that this part of your body can continue to function comfortably and pleasurably for decades to come. So, let's bring this all together. We've talked about the 3 biggest mistakes men make when it comes to masturbation after 30. And now you understand why each one matters. First, avoid using an excessive grip that compresses blood flow and dulls sensitivity over time. Second, give your body the recovery it needs, just like any other part of you. Your sexual system performs best when it has time to rest and repair. And third, don't ignore your prostate health, because protecting it now means avoiding years of discomfort and potential urinary issues later. The truth is, your sexual health in your 40s, 50s, and beyond isn't something left to chance. It's the result of the choices you make every single day. Think of it like maintaining a classic car. With regular care, attention, and respect for its limits, it can run smoothly for decades. I know it can feel awkward or even unnecessary to think about these habits, but you're not alone, most men. We're never taught this, and it's never too late to start. And here's the good news. Small changes today can lead to huge benefits in the long run, not just in how your body feels, but in your confidence, intimacy, and quality of life. Take care of your body now, and it will take care of you for decades to come. If you found this helpful, I'd love for you to subscribe for more real judgment-free men's health advice and share this with someone who might need to hear it. You deserve to feel good, function well, and enjoy every part of your health both now and in the years ahead. Thanks for watching. May you live long.